Welcome back, Wolfpack Gorillas here, and we have a triple battle with May, and that can only mean one thing. We have a mono team. Now, we've already done all the mono starter types, but this time we have mono birds, which means we have generational birds, all of them in a triple battle against legendaries. I hope you guys are excited as I am. I know you guys have actually come to really enjoy some of the mono teams and some triple battles. So now we're going to see if we can scout out the strats, and that looks so cool. You have all these badass birds majestically flying on the battlefield. They're their own, wow, I can't believe, they're their own flock. They're their own flock of just death and destruction. So Staraptor in the middle with Intimidate. That seems pretty strong right there. And a cool thing about flying type Pokemon is that they can hit across. So like the far left can hit the far right in triple battles. So that's actually a really nifty mechanic that plays into these Pokemon's favor. So we got Mega Mewtwo Y though, and it's going to be a Mega Pidgeot. This, like you would imagine, like this cannot go well for the birds at all. Like just in no way. And there's the lag. So now we have Mega Evolutions, we have Tailwind effects, we have the lag just coming up. So Mewtwo actually going to go for setup with the barrier. Bit interesting, but it does work because there's just a lot of outright damage there. So Staraptor has the crazy Brave Bird damage though, and that's going to hit Xerneas. Alright, so Xerneas taking a solid hit right there. Pidgeot going to throw out the Hurricane. Is that going to be the double focus onto Xerneas? We are going to see Xerneas get dropped down just like that. So it looks like the barrier is paying off for Mewtwo at least. And Talonflame just switching up with a Fire Blast, and that's going to be enough to knock out the Whimsicott. So just by putting your damage in the right place, you know, the Tailwind, that was the sacrifice right there. We didn't get to see Geomancy coming off for the Xerneas because it just got double focused down. Now it's Hydreigon and Yveltal. So Mewtwo still poses a threat, kind of. Like, I don't see it's going to be too bad. So Pidgeot just going to protect, doesn't want to see any kind of silly damage and stuff. Staraptor is going to protect. So we're just going to see a pretty solid scout turn right now. And Talonflame not going to really do... Oh, Talonflame setting up a Tailwind. Alright, so we're not going to see offenses. Looks like we just have, like, support Talonflame instead of Overheat, bringing Fire Blast, and Mewtwo using Psy Strike. So now we can see what the opponent is up to. Dark Pulse from the Hydreigon is going to connect onto the Talonflame. Silly amounts of damage is going to be there, but Staraptor decides to switch out. I feel interesting. You have a lot of speed, you have a lot of damage on your side, and Noctowl comes in. So we might see something being made right here. Talonflame, it got the Focus Sash. It's going to Acrobatics, cross field into Yveltal. Not doing too much damage. Sucker Punch, not going to hit because wasn't expecting the Talonflame most likely. And Psy Strike onto the Noctowl. Noctowl tanks up the Psy Strike. So I guess it was like one of those just switches while we get that going. Damage on Yveltal. Enough damage from that Hurricane to finish it off as well. So it looks like a lot of chip damage. And then Pidgeot really being the hero, surprisingly. And now Pidgeot going to eat that Dark Pulse. Okay. Maybe, does it also factor in for Levitate Pokemon as well? Because Hydreigon, Dark Dragon, I don't know. I thought, whatever. There's just, I don't understand everything about Triple Battle. Anyway, Pidgeot's going to protect this turn, but it's looking pretty bad for the opponent. Acrobatics on to the Gyarados. Going to be a little bit of damage. Mewtwo with the Psy Strike. Pidgeot, he was focusing the hero, got the outplay on the Protect. Dark Pulse going to finish off the Noctowl, but Noctowl came in and did what it needed. Kept Staraptor safe by being the tank, and Gyarados sitting on the other side, going to get that Dragon Dance. Alright, we got stuff going on. So Tailwind's going to peter out, but Unfezant comes in. Man, have I ever seen an Unfezant in battle? Now's the time. So Acrobatics going to just, you know, too much priority. Tailwind, shenanigans. Gyarados can't do anything about that. Pidgeot going to Hurricane across the field onto the Hydreigon, doing a solid hit. And Unfezant with the Night Slash. Coverage one-shots, it had to have gotten the crit into the Mewtwo. So Barrier means nothing for Mewtwo. And Hydreigon throwing out the Dark Pulse, but his time is pretty much up. Going to take two Pokemon down, got the Noctowl, got the Talonflame, but still too much power. So Unfezant suddenly Night Slash, so rounds out some coverage, knocks out the Mega Mewtwo Y in one shot, no less. And then Pidgeot with the Hurricane. Okay, this was actually one of the fastest triple battles, I think. One of the faster ones, because everything happened quick. These Pokemon don't mess around. They're not going for setup. They're not trying to play any kind of craziness. It's just a badass flock of Pokemon that wants throughout the damage. The Pidgeot, much more powerful than I thought it would have been. Made the right protect predictions, and then just with the Talonflame support from across the field, Hurricane, done. Just two-shotting everything with that follow-up, turning into a one-turn KO. And that was pretty ridiculous. I loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed. That was an exciting bird mono team. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you all get ready for one more fan